Okay, so now we're ready to add the interior walls. And for that, we're also going to create a multi-line style for the interior. If we look at our or section of our wall, we're also going to be using the metal stud 48 and 48 on center, and then add the gypsum board on both ends. So let's do that. So ML style, and we're going to create a new one, say new, that's based on the exterior wall, and we're going to say interior wall. Continue. And for this, we will not need some of this, so we're just going to highlight uh, all of this, okay, 215 to 98. So we don't need those, so delete, delete, delete. So we do need the 48, and then we'll add one, which is the positive 61, which is the 48 plus the 13 on the positive side of the grid, and that will be by layer. Okay, so okay, let's look at that for 61, 48, negative 48, negative 61, and I think we're good. So we'll click on OK, and or set that to current, and then OK. Now, for this one, we will be going over the plan where this will be along grid C. That's the third one from above, going straight to the end. So that's our first interior wall. So we'll say ML is the shortcut key for M line, and then we'll start here, okay, and we'll go to the very end. Now, this one, you'd like to go to the metal stud. So you want to connect the metal stud to the metal stud. That's how we want our connection to be. So metal stud to metal stud. Okay, that's the first one. And then we do have one here along the 1, 2, 3, 4 grid. So we'll do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So uh, just to verify, yep, 4. I think we're missing one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're missing a 3T530. That's not a problem. We're just going to adjust this, okay, and we'll say multi-line. Okay, we'll start with the metal stud down to the metal stud. Okay, now we figured that there's one missing grid, which is the three of what's this grid? 3353. Okay, so what do we do? We're just going to use the very nice stretch command. Okay, stretch. And we're going to stretch this from here to 3353, giving way to another 3353 grid, which we can offset and say 3353. So stretch command is very powerful. Okay, so we have that. We've fixed that. And next, we do want another uh, wall, interior wall here, which is, if we zoom in, it's kind of small, 2167 from the face of the gypsum. Okay, so 2167. Okay, so we're going to uh, create a line since we're not able to offset this multi-line. So we're going to create a line here and offset that by 2167. Okay. And then we can do our multi-line, starting from the metal stud again, down to the metal stud. So you want to connect the metal studs. Okay, it has to be perpendicular. Okay. And then we do have one here. So we'll say M line from the metal stud to the metal stud. Okay. And then we have one across from this wall right here, which is grid number 2. Okay. So we'll do M line, ML, and we have one here to the metal stud. And where else? I think we have one here and another there. So this is 2015 to the center. So we're going to create another line, use that as a guideline. So line from the gypsum up and then offset that by 2015. Offset by 2015. Okay. And then we can do our M line from the metal stud down to the metal stud. So you want to connect the metal studs. Okay, so we do have perpendicular as the option. Okay. And then we do have one here. So M line from the metal stud to the metal stud. Actually, there'll be a column right here. So we'll just do this up to this point for now. And then we can delete this. Don't need those anymore. So we can delete those and delete this. Okay. So that's about the interior walls. Oops, I think we have one here, 3350. Okay. So that's 3350 from the face. Okay, 3350. So let's create a line here from the gypsum, offset that by 3350. And do a M line from the metal stud, making sure it's perpendicular to the metal stud. Okay, so now we have all the required interior walls.